this is Jessica with Chapter Chicks, and I just woke up, which is why I look so terrible, and my hair's so crazy, but I thought I would go ahead and just get in my mailbox out of the way real quickly. So first of all, I just wanted to kind of talk about, Christy put something on her blog that kind of disturbed me a little bit. She said that someone had been giving her a lot of crap on Twitter about In My Mailbox and how it's just kind of like bragging and how Christy only does this to, and other bloggers, not just Christy, only do this to brag about what they got, and like, our blog is so much better than yours because we got this swag and we got this swag and we got this swag. And I just want to say that whoever did that, I think, is a jerk, because that is total bullcrap. Yeah, us bloggers like getting stuff, obviously, because it shows that people care about our reviews and people care about your opinion, and who does not want to hear that? And it's not just like Christy or any of us only read what we've been sent for review. Stacy and I, and any In My Mailbox that I watch, have purchased more than half of their books, and they don't get sent review or books for review unless they've actually reviewed a lot of the stuff that they do themselves. Now, I am kind of a book snob. I don't go to the library, but that's just because my ultimate goal is to have my own library. And if I get books from a library and then love them, and then I buy my own copy to put in my own personal library, then that book doesn't get loved. It doesn't get read at all. So that's just kind of like a personal thing of mine. But that doesn't mean that I want to brag about what I got. It's just, hey, this is really cool. This author or publisher cared enough about my opinion to send me this. And another way, I've been experiencing this a lot lately. It is hard to review and read everything that you want to read and review. And somebody will send you something and then you might not get to it for a while, but if you show it on your In My Mailbox post and everyone watches that, then it does get that face time that it might not get any other way, because we still have to choose things that we really want to read. And sometimes we get sent things that we might not want to read as much as we want to read something else. But that's just kind of my little rant. I think it's really stupid that someone would do that. Christy, we all love you, and we don't think you're bragging on In My Mailbox. Okay, so anyways, enough of that. Let's get started on what I got in my mailbox. The first thing I got, this is the only thing I got for a review. So here's an example of what I was just talking about. I got one thing for a review and 9 things I purchased. So, it is Falling Under by Gwen Hayes. And this is about a girl named, I don't know how to say it, it's Theia. So I'm Thea? I'm just saying Thea in my head. But she is dreaming of, she's dreaming of a boy, and it's like haunting dreams, like nightmares, I think, as far as I'm concerned, like from my memory. And then he shows up at her school, and he's like this totally gorgeous guy, and like everyone's obsessed with him, and he goes after Thea, and nobody knows why. And when she finds out, it says, I thought this was a pretty cool line, so that's why I'm reading it. It says, when she learns where Hayden, which is the boy, is truly from and what he has come to Serendipity Falls to do, Thea realizes she may lose more than just her heart. She may lose her soul. So, that sounds really good. This is actually what I'm reading now. I'm only a couple pages in, though, because I had to work yesterday and I've been really busy. But I was so excited to get this. We're actually talking to Gwen Hayes on our blog later this month, too. So, yay for that. And then now everything else that I got, I've purchased. So, one of the first things that I picked up was Red Riding Hood. And this, who is this by? It says Blakley-Cartwright and Johnson. But that's what it says on the side. I'm not for sure anything else. But it does have an introduction by Catherine Hardwicke, who was the director of Twilight. But I don't know why that would be on there and not actually who wrote the book. That's kind of weird to me. But, oh well. Red Riding Hood, I've seen this a lot on the blogging community. and I was really excited to pick it up. So I did. And the second thing that I got is Rebel Angels by Libba Bray. This is the second book in the Gemma Doyle series, and I haven't read the first one, so I can't really say what this one is about, but I just know that whenever I look at a blog, like an experience blog, they have usually read this series, and that kind of makes, like, to me, these are like blogging books just in my head. So the fact that I haven't read them or don't have them is starting to bother me, so I'm probably going to be picking up A Great and Terrible Beauty really soon. The next thing I got is actually one of the books that was featured on Retired Reads, and that is The Looking Glass Wars by Frank Beddor. And this looks really, really good. I have a weird copy, though. Ooh, did the light just change? Weird. But, it says, The myth. Alice Liddell was an ordinary girl who stepped through the looking glass and entered a fairy tale world invented by Lewis Carroll in the famous storybook. And it says the truth is that Wonderland is real and Alice Hart is the heir to the throne. But there's a terrible, terrible war going on. And it's so cool. I love Alice in Wonderland. I read, in Lewis Carroll's book, there's Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass, and I read the first one. I don't remember if it was actually Alice in Wonderland or if it was Through the Looking Glass that's first, but I read the first one because I got the Borders Classic Edition, which has both of them in it, and I love it. It's so cool. It's probably one of my favorite stories, so I was really excited to see kind of like a new age YA book about it, but it's really cool. It has this little evolving thing. There's how the cards started out. And they grew to that. And that. And then they turn into this crazy card warrior, and it's so cool. And there's a whole bunch of glossy pictures in the middle, which I think are cool. You can see those are just glossy images that kind of give you a mental image of what's going on. And it has this weird little thing on the side. So yeah, I'm really excited to get this either way. I'm probably going to be picking this one up really soon too, just because I loved Alice in Wonderland, so I'm probably going to like this weird little spin-off series. The next thing I got was Fragile Eternity by Melissa Marr, and I can't read the back of this one either because I've only read Wicked Lovely, and there is ink exchange in between, so I don't want to spoil anything. I know that this one is more like the sequel to Wicked Lovely than Ink Exchange is, but, you know. So, yeah, Gina from YA Fiction Freaks loves Wicked Lovely, and she, I really respect her opinion on books. Though she likes Wicked Lovely more than she likes the Iron Face series, and I think she's crazy for that, but this is still a pretty good series. I read Wicked Lovely and I liked it. So, and the last thing I got, it's 5 books in one, but it was a book thingy, whatever, I forget, I'm blanking on what this is, but a box set. And there was a 40% off coupon at Borders. So when this was originally $90, it ended up being like $50. So I got 5 books, 5 hardback books for $50. And I already have read and reviewed The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan, but I haven't got any of the other ones. So I have a paperback copy of that now. But I'll go ahead and show each one of them individually. The first one is The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. And this is about a boy who figures out that he's a demigod, and that means he has a mortal mother and a god for a father, and he has to go and try to save his mother. So, then the second one, which I haven't really read anything about, but it's The Sea of Monsters by Rick Riordan. And then the third one is The Titan's Curse by Rick Riordan. The fourth one is Battle of the Labyrinth by Rick Riordan. Yeah. And then the fifth and final one is The Last Olympian by Rick Riordan. And this is my favorite cover. Now, Stacey has actually read all of these, and she says it's a really, really cute series. So I'm really excited to pick up Sea of Monsters and get back on this series. I've been wanting to buy it in hardback, and that's why I haven't bought it in paperback, the second one. And I was waiting to buy this box set to do it because, I don't know, it's just a really good deal when I'm planning on getting them all in hardback, and they're all out in hardback. It's a good deal to get the box sets, I think, if you have that much at a time. But I have been rambling and going on, and I'm done. But look at this cool Beatles cup. It's a Magical Mysteries tour. It does the Beatles. Stacey got me this for Christmas. And then I choke on it. Thanks, Stacey. Bye, guys.